Hello, hello. Is it working? Yeah, I guess it is. Hi. Hi, everyone. Um, my name is Nikolai. As you already probably know. Probably not. And tonight we are playing some games. Uh, of course, it's a Fox themed game. It's called The First Tree. I played it, I think, several years ago. But I figured it would be nice to revisit it and uh, experience the whole thing once again. So let's get started. Press enter to start. Okay, I'm gonna check options real quick. I think we're good here and can uh, leave everything as is. New game. That's a nice sunset. Sunrise. Oh look, this is us. Right, what do I do? Yeah, that's
Are
something.
you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am.
I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know, it seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes, I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
Yeah, we are off to a good start. Um, I'm confused indeed. Uh, and I'm a little too excited about the protagonist here. Look how fluffy it is. Oh. Am I supposed to? I think I'm supposed to collect, uh, like stars or snowflakes. Yeah, but it seems there is none there. Yeah, let's move forward. Am I running? Yeah, I'm running. Hey. Did we look there? Yeah, I believe we did. What? Once? Twice? Oh! So we can jump twice. That's neat. Yeah. So what are we supposed to do here? Maybe we can jump to see more? Can I? Yeah, it didn't help much, to be honest. Is it getting darker? I think it is, yeah. So what are those? They're shiny. Yeehaw. I better invisible walls, of course. Of course there are invisible walls. Yep, that's fine. That is fine. So let's get somewhere high enough so that we see more of the ground. Yep. 1, 2. Are you afraid of heights? I am. I totally am. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Ah. Oh, no fall damage. No fall damage for us. This is awesome. So, we're back to this log thing. Yeah. So we went to the right, and there was nothing there. I see there is a way forward, but I'm curious what's to the left. That area is highlighted a little bit, so maybe it is important. I don't know. This is like a what's called tent thing. Yeah, that's a tent. Yeah. So seems there's nothing here and we can just move forward. It definitely is getting darker. I don't remember. I think we don't have like enemies here, or maybe we do. Like what's it called? Wolves maybe. This is interesting. Recently I've seen somewhere the discussion if foxes and wolves are friends or enemies, and it turns out it can be complicated. Yeah. And what's funny, that's in like Russian folklore, stories and fairy tales, it's always like a husband and wife situation, where a fox is a wife, basically a female character, and the wolf is a male character, a husband. Oh no. What is gonna... what do I do? The left click?
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
No, don't tell me it's dead. Oh, that's so sad. Oh my god. So I remember at the loading screen there was like 3 kids, and we have already found one. Oh.
She couldn't stay though. She had to find her other 2 children.
Yeah, there
so
was
she
3.
took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
The first tree. And it's raining. I thought it's like winter.
Fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
So we are supposed to collect those stars. Turns out they are not snowflakes. Yeah. And oh, why there are like green particles coming out from these guys? Hey. Yeah. I don't think we're supposed to hunt here. So we already have 8, and there is like a sign there, and a star as well. What is this? Oh no, that's not a sign, that's a table. How can I, hold on. How can I, look closer at the objects, like, sniff things, maybe? That is not a star, that's something different. Let's go check it out. And I think there is a star, like there.
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once, when I was in the 4th grade. You know how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me, so I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Don't be embarrassed. Every kid wants to fly. For me, it was another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friends had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
Yeah, I think a good half of childhood trauma comes from your peers. Can you climb the stairs? No? No, I guess not. Come on. There we go. And we have 10 stars. Star thingies. That's good. And I see something shining there in the distance, but I think we'll get to it. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's that you are embarrassed of like signs of love that your parents show, like that boat thing, or maybe a lunch packed for you, or I don't know, everything that does not look very cool. Yeah, but at the end of the day, yeah, our parents are just as much as people as we are.
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, He would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The small gestures of love and appreciation. I wish I could jump like twice IRL and also not get tired after like tens of seconds of running. Yeah, that would be neat. And I think we'll have to get to that one in the air. 1, 2. Yeah, got it. Same here. Yeah, that works. Oh, let's continue on our search for star thing is. Nothing here. I feel like these collectible objects are placed on the path we need to follow. But I think it's everything's gotten dark. Okay, but I think they are sometimes placed slightly sideways. That's a change of seasons, if I ever saw one. Those leaves or birds? Ah, no, that's butterflies. That's neat. Jump, 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 jump. I've seen that. Ah, never mind. We'll check it right away. So we're supposed to dig this one.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom. So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
I'm wondering if we're talking to a therapist or something. Because this sounds very much like a CBT maybe, or I don't know, just a therapy talk. Otter Lake, police station. Are those developers? This is the barbershop we broke windows in. Anyway, I can trade. I'm a fox. Okay, trade. I can trade. Really. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's neat. I think this is supposed to be like an extra jump or something. Let us try it out here. 1, 2, 3. No, not quite, but yeah, we'll get there. Yay! And I'm still going to pick up that one. So, where am I? I'm stuck. No, I'm not. It's nice. They shine as well. So yeah, there we go. We're at 30. That's nice. I'm not sure if we can return back here if I jump off this hill. So let's return and collect the stars down there. And we still have a story to listen to. I know there is no fall damage, but I'm still hesitant to jump like right off the cliff. Take this just in case. Oh, look, beer bottles. That's not something too nice or pretty. That's a really nice metaphor. So that butterflies help you jump. Move in the air. That's cool.
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they had come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
Yeah, I guess that's the consequences. And we'll still have to return back to The waterfall. So we know how it works by now. One, two. Nice. There's a star. Oh, come on. Am I eating these stars? Where do they go? I'm so confused. Please don't die, please don't die. Ah! Whew. That's stressful. What's this? Okay, what does it say? Barbers. Oh. A barber shop. Oh. That took a lot of efforts. There's this thing, and I think we're supposed to check out the truck. Can we get there? I don't think that's enough. No, that's not enough. Let's see what the next memory tells us.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I had proved the ultimate point. But my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough, it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
Yeah, I would imagine this would be hard for a parent to make this right. What do I do? I can be stuck. I may be stuck. There are two like small. Can you pick it up? Yeah, thank you. How do I get there? Oh, there's another star. Hidden in plain sight. Great job. How does this work? How do I get it? Oh, I'm not supposed to, am I? But we've seen a star over there, and there should be a way to go up, I think. What if we do this thing? Oh no, it doesn't work. Okay, let's try once again. I mean, that's just one star, but still. This side isn't that steep. Of course it is. Don't jump. Just yet. I think we can go from the other side. What's this? It's the banjo. No, it's not the way. So close and so unreachable. Nope. Yeah, let's leave the star where it is. There's no like the larger story markers, so we probably won't miss anything. So 3. Okay. So we need those 3 pairs, trios of butterflies. I think the first one should be there. The second one at the bottom of the waterfall, and the third one under the rocks. Maybe we can use this trick to get to the like, oh, whoa, to the truck. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, and 3. There's a star on the rocks as well. Oh goodness. Yeah, we can definitely go up there now. So that's like 3 jumps. One, two, three. No, that's just two. And so small. Is this how it's supposed to be? Um. Whatever. Now the same route, the same trick, and we are off to the next location. First. Second. And third. That's a lot of running around, isn't it? Okay.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
It's 46.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Yeah, this is called what's the English term, like unresolved gestalt. Yeah, basically some action that was interrupted and stayed unresolved. I will probably die here. What? Did I die? No, I couldn't have. Yeah, that's fine. We can go to the left or to the right. Let's go to the left first. Yeah, so basically if something is not has not come to a closure, it will haunt you, basically. Yeah, and the thing is that you can't just resolve all your questions and issues at once, because it takes time, and you have to be in a place where you are ready for it.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time.
What
If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something.
Oh, it's
He
like a
made
bird's
tons of
house.
birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
That's some nice quality time. 50 stars, yay! Honestly, I don't remember this game to be so psychological. That's just a tape player, yeah.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
Yeah, I guess things change, people change, and even though the object or a place can stay the same relatively, but we are comparing basically the image that we had when we were a different person. And it does not look or feel the same. Yeah, that's something to expect, and it's kind of sad. They say you can go the same waters twice, so this is how it works. So this is where we came from, and now we are going to explore the right pole side. Yeah. See what we can find here. Is that a Coke? Please tell me it's still good to consume. Yeah, I guess it is. That's the mattress from the previous story. It isn't yellow. Oh, the truck was yellow. I'm confused. there's some blueprints. Yeah. I don't know what they're supposed to mean, but I see some stairs, and this means we have to go. Yeah, and be careful. Jump. These are 3 stars. That's good. I don't remember how it works, but I hope the 2 cubs are alive and well. Otherwise I'll have some bad time. Is it jumping in and out? Come on. Did I catch it? Yeah, I did. Yay! So this means there are like 2 more of these. Yeah, we can find them by the ringy sound, I think. That's another tent. I think that's the same model and also a sleeping bag. It's kind of small for the tent though. Well, compared to the sleeping bag. Gotta stay hydrated. And I wasn't paying attention to the screen. Okay. Seems we didn't miss anything. We got another piece of narrative up ahead. So let's check it out. Like the action itself of digging up the ground and finding something is also metaphorical, because when you go down the memory lane, you basically search and find things. And it's always
On our
obvious.
property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk. And I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
That's a bit freaky. Yeah, but yeah, why not? You gotta be open-minded, especially about the things happening in your head. So, there's some stars. I like the idea of like eating the stars. Yeah. Like they're nice and shiny and you eat them and they're pure energy. Uh, you know. Or am I a weird person as well? Ah, there it is. Come on. Let me catch you. Real quick. I'm stuck. What's going on? Come on. Ah, there we go. There was like a memory thing. Yeah.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of afraid to go here because it's dark. But I think we're supposed to go here. There's another one. That's a bit underwhelming. Please don't turn on scary music. Please just don't. I guess there should be like some scary music somewhere, and we'll have to run away from, I don't know, our fears and whatnot. There's the stone. Come on. Go to... I'm so clumsy. And I... Come on. Oh my goodness. This is so frustrating. Come on. There we go. So, should we go all the way back? A star. That's nice. Yum. I think now the roots in that lighter grassy area disappeared and we can move forward. I'm wondering how close you can zoom in. That's around the cinematic view. Yes, this is what we're here for. Interesting. Who is that? Look at the silhouette. I'm starting to freak out. Who is this? I don't like this encounter at all.
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
What are you? Fuck. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, Grace. Hold on for a moment. I am getting too involved. Asshole. So you did kill my children, didn't you? If only I could move gracefully. It's not the timing yet. So, we only have one child left, kid, and I'm genuinely upset. I don't remember this from the previous run.
I need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Yeah. I don't see any waypoints, like, from where we came. I guess we're asleep now.
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost. Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like? You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood. What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds, and it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself. I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared? I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and I withdrew. More and more I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you. Life got worse and worse, and at one point, really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words. I summoned courage I didn't know I had, and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike. I'll never forget that feeling. The wind rushing by my ears as the sun rose over fields of wheat. I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you. You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad you're part of mine.
We're at 19.2 already. Wondering if there is something to the left from where we came. Maybe some pictures as well, or maybe a memory, a part of the story you want to tell us. This is something. It's like medals. These must be stars. Yeah, they are. They absolutely are. And I see a star there, so that's good. I don't know. I have very mixed feelings now, and I think people who play video games and live on YouTube are supposed to talk, but I don't feel like talking much, because I think it takes attention to process the thoughts and feelings that are involved by the story. I guess it's personal for everyone, every player, but yeah, it hits quite hard, I would say. And yeah, on top of that, everything is connected with foxes, make me emotional, and yeah, that it kicks it up a notch for sure. Am I supposed to go here? Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, there are the stars. Oh, the lake. Yeah, it looks like 3 stars down there, and then we'll have to return here, and we're gliding down. Oh, hi. You're not evil, are you? Yeah, hello. They're so cute. And these were not stars, but they are like, what are they called? Antlers? Oh, this is so cool. Oh my god. Let's move forward. We have 4 stars to collect here, and I think we're getting like up into the mountains. I mean, we went quite a bit down chasing that wolf thing that killed our child. Yeah, but we're getting up, and it's good. That feels good. Am I running? Yeah, I'm running. It's autumn already. I presume. There's, yellow leaves, orange leaves, and this is gonna take time. What was the name of the game, like, where you use some awkward controls to get up? Like you're sitting in a barrel or something and climb up, like, what's the name? Fortunately this game is not like this. Oh, I missed it. Yeah. Much better.
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there. The rain cascaded onto the Jade Valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
Of course I missed it. Yep, but that's okay. Hopefully our last child, daughter, is alive. Can I jump high enough? I guess I can. Finally. And there's a piece of a story. It's getting darker. It is. Let us see.
At the end of high school, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Drive. I looked into the best architecture schools on the West Coast and got a dose of reality when looking at other students' portfolios and the high cost of tuition. I still wanted to be something, to be the next Alvaro Siza, and to make those thousands of sketches worth something in my grand history. But now even an internship sounds impossible. Siza helped me understand how essential emotion is in architecture, and he also said light is the real composer of space. I like to think these glints of light, like not finding a job or even a strange dream about a fox, are something I should be thankful for, even if the illuminated space is something I'm less than comfortable with.
There are some nice colors. Uh, yeah, like light blue and yellow and red. All colors are muted, but oh, look, a house. I think this is our destination. Well, I mean, our destination is the first tree where life began, but yeah, I think we'll have to visit the house as well. Any? Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll go check it out. Can I go here, please? No? Oh, yeah, why not? Yes, indeed. Okay, and I saw a star there. Oh, this is where we're heading. Hopefully it's like not diverging, digressing too much from the path. I mean, we'll need these stars eventually, and not to spoil too much, but I think they are like a limit to what we can do at the very end. And I don't remember if the amount of stars affects the story. That's an ambulance. It doesn't look very calming. I think there is nothing here. Yeah. I bet our coat is pretty wet by now. Well, we've seen the ambulance, and you can already pretty much say where this is going. Yeah. That's how the life goes. What's this? Is this some kind of tool? Yeah. I mean, we couldn't use it anyways because we have paws, and they're not very suitable for human designed equipment. So there is the full house, and this is our older house. 1, 2, 3. Can I enter? I don't think I can break glass, but maybe there is like a door or an open window. That roof looks weird. It's like a I don't know, watermelon surface almost. Are we supposed to go in? I don't think we are. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we just had to have a look at it. So where do we go now? I would assume that like house and the tower, or is it the silo? I don't know. Is our destination, but um, I'm not sure how to get there. Um, you can tell I'm not much of a gamer, am I? Oh, a nice surprise. And I'm also lazy because now I'm thinking how good it would be if we had some kind of vehicle for ourselves, like a self-driving thing. I don't know. Um, yeah, let's see what we have here.
My dad was super supportive with my college plans. To a point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened. I
Oh
guess a
no.
forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there. My dad didn't eat for days, even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out. He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day, he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain. I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have. He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
Well, I mean, yeah. This is what humans do. That's normal, I think. Yeah, it was quite a lot to ask of a teenager. I can understand that. But at the same time, the father must have been uh, really struggling to cope, and this was his way of asking help for help and support. Yeah. Wondering if these are like just highlights. Yeah, those are not stars. Um, I came here for stars. That was not the case. That's okay. That's fine. Yeah. Isn't this where we came from? I'm not sure. Uh, the last thing I'd want is for us to go all the way back, realize this is the wrong way, and we now have to. Yeah, this is probably where we came from. Yeah, but isn't there like a way to get to that star? I think no, there's no way. There is a way. Um yeah, it's too high and too steep. I'm sorry, I'm just checking my phone. Yep. So, where do we go now? I'm wondering. So, we've been here, or. No, that must not be it. I believe we are more than halfway through. Cause there are like a series of scenes. I think there are like four maybe until the very end. So we must be closer to the conclusion than to the start. Yeah. Yeah, but I think once we come to the next waypoint, we'll end it there for today and continue later on. Yeah. I think it's like half an hour more, and I will need to consult like a gaming playthrough guide to see where we should go, because currently I'm trying to like go climb the mountain, and I'll probably hit an invisible wall at some point. Or maybe not. I mean, there are these logs already, so there is the wall. Okay, okay. We'll see where it leads us. No, we were not supposed to go here, given the quality of the textures. What's the way forward then? Oh no, I saw the world below the textures. I think it's a good place to end our journey for now. Oh no, look, there is like are those stars and maybe like a memory thing there? Let us go check it out real quick. I'm so glad there is no fall damage. It would be 10 times worse if there was one. The sounds of rain are calming though. Oh, there's a star. That's a good sign. It must be. We must be on the right way. And I see a star there. Unless it's the one we missed in the very beginning of this level. Well, that's a memory. Hey, good. Oh no. It's done. The second is done. I should remember that one as well. So, yeah, I think we'll end it there. Um, Thank you for watching and tuning in. We'll continue, maybe the next day or the day after. I'm really curious, where the story leads us, because turns out I don't remember a thing. Yeah. Um, if you happen to watch this, let me know in the comments what you think of this game, and if you can relate to some of the ideas and feelings that we were exposed to here together. Yeah, but so far, have a great day, and you take care. Bye.